Can you actually host an entire online course on YouTube for free? A lot of new course creators ask this because, let's face it, tools like Kajabi or Teachable or Thinkific, they get really expensive. So in this video, I'm going to show you how people are using YouTube to host their online courses with private and unlisted videos, how to embed those videos into a course platform, and the big risks no one talks about that could cost you customers. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know if YouTube is a viable option for your online course business or if you should stay away completely. The big draw for hosting your course with YouTube videos is that it's free, right? YouTube doesn't cost anything and you can upload unlimited videos without, you don't have to pay anything for that. So it can be a really attractive option. There's definitely some downsides we'll talk about in this video, but let's start by talking about the different ways that you could host your online course on YouTube as a beginner. The first way is simply uploading your online course as a free YouTube video. Now, this is a great strategy that a lot of people use. They essentially just upload a long form course. You'll see these a lot of times. They'll be like an hour, 2 hours, or even 3 hours long. It'll be one video, and they'll upload this free course as a public video for people to learn about that subject, and they can see that the person making the video is an expert in that niche or that topic. And this will often entice them to go deeper and want to buy that creator's online course because they've demonstrated in a long format their expertise. This can also bring in a lot of ad revenue on YouTube if you have a monetized channel, because longer videos, they're going to be able to show more ads. And you can also put affiliate links and affiliate offers throughout these public courses, which can make you a lot of money in that way. The big risk here is that these free public courses on YouTube take a lot of time to create. If you're creating slides and all those kind of things for an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour video, and you got to plan out all that, that takes a lot of time. And if that video doesn't get the views, it could be a waste. The second way you can use YouTube to upload your online courses and to host your online course videos is uploading your course modules and videos to YouTube and setting them as unlisted. Now, if we look behind the scenes at my channel, I actually have a free class here that I recently did where I uploaded the replay video to YouTube, and you can see this is set as an unlisted video. Now, what this means here, if it's unlisted, is that anyone with the video link can see the video. So you can simply share the link and then anybody can view the video with that link. So if I actually go over to this YouTube video, I can hit the share button and I can just copy this link right here and I can share that anywhere. I could share it in an email. I could put it on a webpage. I could put it anywhere that I want. And that will take people directly to this video on YouTube. But to be clear, this video will not show up on my YouTube channel. You will have to have that link to be able to view it. Now, you might be asking, why is this valuable? Well, this is valuable because if you were to sell your online course, you could literally just give people the links directly to the YouTube videos, meaning that you could take a payment, let's say it's for $300, right? And then you could just provide them a document or you could send in an email with all the videos and they could just go straight over to YouTube to watch those videos via those unlisted links. This essentially removes the need for any kind of sales funnel or web page or landing pages. You can literally just take a payment and then send people directly to YouTube. Another thing you can do to organize your course videos a little more, and again, this would be with setting the videos as unlisted, is go over here into your backend in YouTube and YouTube Studio and click on playlists. And what you could do is you can create a new playlist. Now you could call this whatever your course might be. It might be health and fitness for dads. We can just call it course, right? So we just put it as health and fitness for dads course. And then what we can do when we create a playlist is we can set the playlist as public, private, or unlisted. Now, if we set it as public, it's going to be viewable to everyone for free on our channel. But if we actually set it as unlisted, then again, we could share the link to the playlist with people who purchased our course, and then they would go directly over to the playlist of all the videos in our course, one after another, where they can kind of browse through them. So I would simply create this playlist, set the name, the description, set it as unlisted, and then add any videos to it that I want that I've uploaded to my channel as unlisted. Now, once I've created that playlist, so you can see I just created a little test playlist with one video, I can copy the link, so I can do get shareable link, and then that link I could share with anyone who's bought my course. So I could put it in an email, put it on a landing page, wherever I want, and then only give that link to people who have actually bought. The next way you could use YouTube to host your online course is by embedding your videos onto a web page. Now, what do I even mean by embed? Well, I basically mean taking a video like this one on my screen and putting it onto a web page with some custom code, and then those videos can be viewed on your website as opposed to YouTube. This is a great option because this removes a lot of the distractions of YouTube and helps your course buyers, your students, really engage in the content and focus a little bit more. Let me show you how it works. The first step is uploading all your course videos to YouTube, as we've been talking about, and setting those videos as unlisted. Now, you would go to an individual video like this one that you see on my screen here. We could click on the share button, and now instead of copying this link like we did earlier, we're actually going to click this embed tab. Now, that's going to give us this little code, and it's actually going to make it look just like you see it on my screen. So you would actually copy this code and you could paste this into your website creation software, whatever that may be. You could do this in a WordPress site, you could do it in Squarespace, wherever, it doesn't matter. But you could paste this code into your website creator, landing page creation software, and then it would display the video on your website. Let me show you how this looks. Here's a course I recently created called AI Graphics in Minutes, and this is literally just a web page with a URL where I've put 4 videos on it, and these are the videos for the course, right? If we play one, it's actually playing the YouTube video, but it's on my website, and they can just watch it and learn whatever I'm teaching here. And if we go back to my YouTube channel into YouTube Studio, you'll see that those 4 videos were uploaded here. So you see all 4 of them right here, and they're set as unlisted. And then I took that embed code that I just showed you, I pasted it onto one of my landing pages, and I created this little course on a landing page. Lastly, let's talk about if you already have course creation software, if you'd want to use YouTube to actually host your videos. Now, you may or may not know, but some course creation platforms, and I'm talking about softwares like Kajabi, ClickFunnels, Thinkific, Teachable, some of them, not all of them, the ones I've mentioned may or may not include this, but some of them include video hosting built in. Some of them don't. For instance, a platform like Kajabi or even School has video hosting built in, meaning you don't need YouTube to host your videos. You can actually just upload them directly to the platform. But many of those course creation softwares actually don't have video hosting built in. And in that case, you need to have a third-party video hosting software. YouTube could be an option for that, or you could sign up for something like Vimeo or Wistia. Those softwares are going to cost a lot more to host your videos, but they do have some additional benefits where you can remove some of the controls. You won't have any ads, and typically you're just going to have a smoother experience when you use those third-party softwares that are paid. But YouTube provides you a free option where you can upload your videos to YouTube, and then you can use those videos in your course creation software at no additional charge. In some course creation platforms, you would use the shareable link, but in some of them, you would use that embed code that we talked about. You'll have to check with your specific software to see whether you use the shareable YouTube link or the embed code. What are some of the downsides of using YouTube to host your online course videos? Well, we've been talking about a few of them. One of them would be the distractions. When you're on YouTube, it's constantly feeding you other videos that you might like, and YouTube wants to keep you on the platform. So if your students are watching the videos on YouTube, they might get distracted and they might consume consume less of your online course. Another thing that might cause issues is ads. If your student does not have YouTube Premium and they're just using the free version of YouTube, most of those videos or all of the videos have ads on them from YouTube. So sometimes to watch your online course video, they may actually have to sit through ads. And if you have long videos, say they're 30 minutes or an hour, they may have multiple ads throughout the course of watching your course, which could be distraction. The last reason you might not want to use YouTube to host your online course is because when you're hosting your videos as unlisted, they're not very secure, meaning it's pretty easy for someone to rip off your YouTube videos. If they happen to get the link to them, they could download them pretty easily because although they're not completely public, they're not really hidden, they're not private. And those videos are easily shareable, meaning people can share them out without any passwords, pretty easy. What are some alternatives that I would recommend if you're serious about creating online courses and selling online courses? Well, I'm gonna give you two different options. Option number one is a platform called School. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of School. I think it's an incredible platform. It's very easy to use and very affordable. They actually have a $9 per month plan and a $99 per month plan. And if you're a complete beginner, you can start on that $9 per month plan, which just has a little bit higher transaction fee. But School allows you to host all of your videos with no third-party software, build a community, build your courses, and many other things. And you can start for $9 a month. And so if you want to try that one out, I would recommend checking out my link in the description and just go over to builtbyparents.com/school and you can try that platform out. The second option, if you want something more advanced, is a platform called Kajabi. I've been using Kajabi for about the last 6 years, and I think it's a great platform, but it's definitely for more serious course creators. Inside Kajabi, you can build out your website, you can build out complex sales funnels, you can customizable checkouts, you can have multiple different types of products, including coaching products, courses, communities. There's a ton inside Kajabi. It's an all-in-one platform. In fact, Kajabi will even host your entire email list and allow you to send out marketing emails, which can be very valuable. And you typically don't need any additional software if you use Kajabi, but it's definitely a little more complex and for the more serious course creator. If you want to try Kajabi out, you can get a 30-day free trial by using my link, which I'll put down in the description. And you can just go over to builtbyparents.com/Kajabi to check that out. So my recommendation, when is it a good idea to use YouTube to host your online course? Well, there's a couple scenarios. Number one, I would say if you want to give away a free mini course, so you want to have a series of videos like what I showed you earlier with my AI graphics mini course. If you want to give that away as like an opt-in, so you can have people leave their email address and then have a web page after that that has a series of videos for like a little free mini course, I think that's a great reason to use YouTube. And also the first example I gave, if you want to put out a free course on YouTube as a public video, I think you should definitely do that because YouTube can bring in a ton of views and a ton of leads for your business. Another reason to use YouTube to host your online course is if you're using a online course platform that does not have built-in video hosting, it is typically an accepted and a pretty good way to host your videos for free by just putting them on YouTube as unlisted and then using those videos in your course creation platform. I think that's a good reason to use YouTube. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. If you got value, please hit the like button and also consider subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next week.